Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is NUR'ALIYAH Binti AZIZ, and I will be presenting about our group as ECO162 assignment. For our assignment, we have chosen the third case study, which asks us about how and why the price of chicken and eggs are increasing. So first of all, in Malaysia, chicken and eggs are common commodities that can be found in the market, as these two are crucial for baking and cooking. They are also considered as necessity goods, and their demand are likely to remain constant. Other than that, chicken and goods is also served as complementary goods, which means they are frequently used together. However, in the Islamic viewpoint, they are considered as daruriyah, which means anything that satisfies our basic needs. Other than that, chicken and eggs are essential items for which consumers are not price sensitive. As well as we know, Malaysia is a mixed economy, which is a part of it are private company and the other are public company, which is controlled by the government. For chicken and eggs, they are subject to government regulation in terms of price, and the sellers or producers are prohibited to change the price, whether to increase or to decrease. However, starting from 1st July 2023, chicken and eggs price are no longer controlled by the government. As a result, these two goods price will differ depending on the demand and supplies in the market.
Diagram 1 shows the domestic chicken market via EMR. According to research, there is a shortage since the market price is lower than the equilibrium price. As a result, it will be difficult for chicken breeder to supply the number of chicken that consumers will need. They might not even have sufficient labor and resources to raise more chicken. How is this possible? Then there was the most recent administrative choice to extend the maximum pricing plan through June 30. For around 5 months, chicken vendors are compelled to sell chicken at a certain price set by the government. More chicken farmers will either permanently close their farm or brand fewer chick to break even or prevent accumulated losses if the government keep the price control mechanism in place after June. However, in reality, the cost of input like import chicken feed, labor, and not least breeding preparation, including hygiene accessory and prevention owing to epidemic concern, considerably influence the price of chicken. Additionally, due to severe global shortage of animal feed brought on by Western sanctions against Russia, the cost of producing chicken has gone up recently. Thus, both chicken breeder and seller complaining that this has resulted in slim profit margin. Some experience huge losses after factoring in production costs. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is IRSYAD bin RAMZI. Today, I want to talk about how price of eggs rising. According to the diagram, we assume that the initial price is P1 and the initial quantity demanded is Q1. When the price of eggs increase, the demand curve will move upward from P1 to P2, and the quantity demanded for eggs will decrease from Q1 to Q2. The law of demand proves that when the price of goods increase, the quantity of the food will decrease. This is a movement along the curve. Diagram 2 shows supply and demand. Variation in the equilibrium between egg supply and demand may affect pricing. Price will probably rise if demand for eggs increase while supply either declines or stays the same. A rise in demand could be brought on by several things, including changes in consumer tastes, dietary patterns, or population expansion. On the other hand, prices are likely to increase if there is a reduction in the supply of eggs as a result of things like disease outbreak in chicken farms or legislative changes. In addition, the cost of input is one part. Price for eggs can be affected by the price of the input need to produce them. The entire cost of producing eggs can be affected by elements including the price of chicken feed, labor, energy, and transportation. For instance, eggs producer may incur increased expenses if the price of chicken feed rises as a result of factors such as crop failures or rising grain prices, which might then be passed on to consumer to higher pricing. The last one is market dynamics and price elasticity. The eggs industry's competitive environment as well as market circumstances can influence pricing. Companies may have high pricing power in a market with few manufacturers or little competition, allowing them to raise the price without significantly losing market share. On the other hand, price rise can be constrained in a market with several eggs producers that are very competitive as business compete for clients. And thank you.
Next, I will explain about why the price of chicken is increasing. First of all, chicken industry is one of the biggest industry in Malaysia, which has a big impact on the food sector. However, when the entire world shut down during the pandemic, there are fewer imports of chicken from abroad. Therefore, the local production cannot meet the local demand. So because of the lacked confidence of the chicken producers, the output of chicken fell during the pandemic of 2022. Therefore, the price of chicken skyrocketed. Although the export prohibition has been lifted and the price cap of a chicken has been increased, there are still concerns as chicken is a vital component of a typical Malaysian diet. Other than that, corn, wheat, barley, and soybeans are used to feed the chickens, and most of them are imported from Russia and Ukraine. Due to the war between Russia and Ukraine, the supply of corn, wheat, barley, and soybean has been disrupted. That leads to the increment of the price of the chicken feed. As a result, the producers has no other way but to increase the price of chicken to make up for the production cost.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is MOHAMAD ZARIF bin KHALID. Today I will explain about why does the egg price increase. For eggs, the disease outbreak among a population, particularly those affecting a laying chicken, can have a significant impact on egg price. Disease such as avian influenza or a Newcastle disease can lead to the culling on a fatting flock or restriction on a moving entry. Thus, a management implemented to the content, the spread to the disease and protect the public health. However, they can disrupt the supply chain, reduce the availability of the egg supply, and cause egg price to rise. Disease outbreak can result in the increased production costs due to management possibility biosecurity protocol, testing and cleaning, also the defections effort, all of which can contribute to the higher egg price. Then, the labor costs play a significant role in the rising price of eggs, as factors such as the increasing wage, complement with labor regulation and a labor shortage can impact the overall expense on the egg production. Change in the minimum wage law or labor regulations can directly raise wage and benefit for workers, adding to the production costs that are often passed on the consumer. Labor shortage can result in the increased competition for workers, requiring higher wage or additional effectively to attract and retain employees.
The diagram 2 shows that the price of chicken and eggs keeps increasing. Nowadays, the price of chicken and eggs are the big problems because it is always increasing and it is based on the economic situations. The ones who are always affected by the price of chicken and eggs are the ones who are in groups before 14. Chicken and eggs are essential goods, so whatever the price, people will buy because it is necessities. So the demand and supply is inelastic. Therefore, by receiving the subsidy from government, as I said earlier, producer will increase the supply and the supply curve will shift to the left, result in the decrease in price and increase the quantity demand. Hence, producers and consumers will get the benefits. before I interpret the graph. So, here are several solutions to keep prices from increasing and how we can face this problem. First of all, people are all concerned about the move to float the price of chicken and eggs. Hence, the best way possible for us to face this problem is by considering other protein alternatives such as fish and tofu. So, this is to adjust the budgeting, which will provide us opportunities to reduce our expenses instead of just consuming only chicken as our main meal. So, as we know, the price will ridiculously increase, then it is maybe unaffordable for some people. So, raising our own chicken will probably help us reduce the budget. However, we might also have to cover the budget of corn supply to feed the chickens. Therefore, to face the corn supply problems, we need to plant our own grain corn and employ the incentive from government subsidies to own the land. So it will avoid the reliance on corn impacts and bear all the costs to own our own land. Moreover, the Agriculture and Agro-based Industry Ministry should play a role by providing opportunities for buyers to buy agriculture goods directly. This effort will minimize the expenditure costs rather than buying from any supermarket as the price has been upgraded.
Next, I will continue explanation about eggs. The first one is the government needs to limit the production of eggs to external market. If it's sold in the foreign market, the price will decrease if want to compare with external market. In addition, the government needs to pay attention to the price that should be given. If not, those who are in group B40 will get the negative impact. Other than that, when the price increase and the demand will decrease. In addition, as a seller, we need to use promotion in the best way. So, as a seller, we cannot set the price too fancy. If not, no one will get eggs from yours because that's too expensive. And give a discount can impact the sales, which will archive item and category in the best level. So from the issue, we know both can decrease in their way. So chicken farmer would either permanently close their farm to break even to prevent accumulating loss. And for its industry, competitive environment as well as market circumstances can influence pricing. So this is happen because of they are due to the pandemic that leads to fewer chicken import. And for eggs, they determined by the labor cost. This means increasing wages and shortage can impact to the expenses of the eggs. So what we need to do is we must cooperate to solve this problem, which is people need to replace chicken as their main dishes with something else like fish or beef. And the government also should stop importing eggs to the other country, as the subsidies might decrease the farmer price that should be. So I think that's all from now, and we hope that our explanation video is clear, and thank you.